Good evening, gentle friend.
Oh, that's what someone says before they peel someone's skin off.
Good evening, gentle friend.
Gentle friend,
Yeah.
may you peruse
Gentle
my
friend.
wares.
Peruse my wares. Let me eat your liver.
Look at all these vague vials I have.
These vague vials. Would they kill you? Will they make you live? No.
Ooh, this
We will never know.
This vial will kill you and this one will make you live. Or is it the other way around?
Take a gamble. Right, okay, so hi. 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 Yes, welcome to the podcast. I hate intros. That's it.
Shannon,
What else to say?
episode 38, doing her first full intro, not even just the hello part, but genuinely trying to say a welcome to the podcast, a thing we
Welcome to the
haven't
podcast.
actually managed to do since episode 1.
Haven't we?
No, we have not
Well, welcome to
introduced
the
ourselves from
podcast.
episode 1. The sign now introduces us, but now I'm like, because I've been editing today, and now you've tried to introduce us, I've just realised we straight up don't ever do that. You know, if you come to our podcast, we expect you to know what's going on, because
We just
don't.
expect you to vibe with it. We don't know what's going on half the time, so we don't want you guys to know what's going on half the time. But anyway,
It's the Vibe podcast.
let's introduce ourselves then, shall we? I am Shannon, and this is my co-host.
Luke.
Hey, there we go. We've actually introduced ourselves. What are you doing? How's it vibing? What's it going? What are you doing?
Well,
Alright,
so
good.
pre-warning,
What, small talk?
I
Yeah.
have, as you know, moved my little moved my desk around. The problem is they're directly next to my desk and this is an accident waiting to happen, I'll admit, because as everyone who listens to this podcast knows, we both have cats.
We do.
Anyone who
have
has
cats.
cats is aware of what cats are.
I just had to kick out my cat because she was not wanting to leave.
So Crispy loves going on my desk. She always has. She's been okay so far, but I have my desk, and then I have Crispy's food bowl, and then I have a scratching post, but between the scratching post that Crispy likes scratching at and the desk that she likes going on is my tailor's dummy with a satin coat on.
That's a very dumb idea. That's going to end up with claws.
Yes. So that's how we're living the
Maybe
life.
take off the satin
But
coat.
I like it there. I like the vibe of it being next to my desk.
But there's gonna be holes. Finger holes. Little finger
Yeah,
holes.
and when that inevitably happens, I'll be like, well, don't know what I expected, but until that moment.
Until you see her literally hanging off of it, swinging round, you're gonna just hope that it's gonna
Yeah,
be fine.
because cat behaviour.
Because cats, for the listeners, for some reason, out of no reason whatsoever, the other day Bandit decided to go on top of the fridge. Never shown any interest of being on top of the fridge, ever, no matter what house we've lived in. Suddenly, she's on top of the fridge.
You know what's weird about that, though? Is that our last episode, I jokingly said a cat will just sit on a fridge at random.
Yeah. And now, randomly, she brought that to fruition.
We put the energy into the world, so that's on us, really, not on Bandit.
No, she heard you. You put the energy into the world. I didn't put no energy into the world. She clearly
We
heard
put the
you.
energy into the world.
No, you. Not the royal we. You put the energy into the world.
I think
and
it
then
was a
suddenly-
team effort.
No, because I never mentioned the fridge, and then suddenly the cat's on the fridge, and I'm just there like, why are you on the fridge? Why are you on the fridge? And it's like another thing with cats. Bandit has lived in, 2 houses before this house? Never
Yeah.
shown any interest in the bathroom, really. Any interest in the bathroom. Never been bothered
Yeah, but you've
about
got
the
her kitty
bathroom.
litter in the bathroom
True,
now.
but it's the sink in the bath. She won't get out
Oh, yeah.
of it. And it's like,
Yeah.
why? Because she used to have access to the bathroom at both houses before. We just left the door open because it's a bathroom. What's she going to do? What's she going to mess with? Now she's always in the sink. We're always in the bath. Drinking out the tap. Like, when did this habit start?
One of our old cats used to sleep in the shower. Just be like, oh, Duke's in the shower again. Having a
Better not
nap.
turn on the thing.
No. Or just like sleep around the toilet.
But yeah, no, she'll just sit there in the bath watching me while I pee, and I'm there like, why are you in the bath? And then if the tap's not dripping, she'll be kicking off that there's no water coming out of the tap. So she'll meow at me until I turn the tap on a little bit so it drips, and then she'll start licking the tap.
You need one of those fancy water bowls.
The fountain
like,
one.
That like a fountain.
I reckon she'd still go for the drippy tap. I'd spend 30 quid on it. She'll still go for the drippy tap.
People that spend like a lot of money on cat things, like, you know, like special feeding bowls and special water bowls. I see my cat drink out of like the most decrepit bucket from outside, and it's like I don't think they need. She currently won't drink her own water and is stealing Nala's, my other cat, for those who don't know. Because it's not
Because she
hers, I
is.
guess. Because she's a cat.
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. To be
And she's drinking out of my plant pots, and it's like, you have pristine, clean water.
She wants soil water. She wants that dirt
But
water.
instead, ooh, little plant tray water. I think that's for me. I think that's for my little tum-tum. Like,
a
no,
little bit
crispy.
of soil floating in it. Like,
Yeah. That tastes delightful.
they're so strange. They're really weird. And Bandit, since moving here, so obviously playtime is every day. Every day, at least once a day. Now, if I'm trying to do something and I'm very clearly not in the mood for playtime, but Bandit is in the mood for playtime, she'll make it very bloody clear. Because she'll either try and jump on top of the creepy cabinet and she'll kick off by just meowing and being a nuisance. Or, you know the picture of the nuns I've got on the wall smoking a fag? She'll go up and she'll be like, eh? And just make it swing, and it's like, Bandit, stop it. And then she'll know, and she'll be like, it's playtime. It's like she knows that if she annoys me, she'll get play.
That's rewarding bad behaviour. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, Shannon's creepy cupboard is exactly as it sounds. It's a cupboard full of creepy things.
And an acorn.
And an acorn.
And an acorn.
For an
Yes,
upcoming Caffeine
Have I not spoke about my creepy cupboard? I swear I spoke about my creepy cupboard, because I spoke about my teeth.
Maybe.
That was
we've
on an
definitely
episode.
spoken
You
about
still
the
owe
teeth.
me a tooth.
Yeah, I
still
don't know
waiting.
where they are.
You should probably find them, because I want your tooth.
Okay. I want your tooth. Give it to me.
Do it-
You
do
go be a
it.
dentist if you want people's teeth.
No, I just want one. So that in the jar of teeth, there's just one real tooth.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know where my teeth are. I did that.
There is a bandit claw in there, to be fair.
Yeah, but cats lose claws left, right, and centre.
Yeah, I know. But I found it, I was like, that's fun. So I put it in the tooth jar, because I didn't know where to put it. Because that's my life.
So hey.
So, hey.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
hey,
got it.
wow,
I know.
yes.
I know you have a topic,
Kind of, yeah.
but
But
what the fuck?
I know.
I'm trying to read my own handwriting is insane.
the notes that aren't actually notes, because you have doctor writing.
Yeah, I do genuinely have doctor writing. The weather's getting so much nicer. Yesterday, you and I, we were texting each other just so excited for the fact that there was sunshine out. You're like rushing about everywhere. I'm there basking in it, just trying to soak up some rays like some kind of flower from the winter. I'm just trying to force myself to photosynthesize. It's great. I love it. And the little bluebells are showing up, little snowdrops and
The
bluebells.
flowers are everywhere. The birds are out in full swing. Everything just feels nice because it's sunny.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't seen like buds on the trees yet. We're not quite there. It's not quite that level of spring. By the time this episode's come out, it might be. But at the current minute, there's just like little signs of life.
And it's nice because you just know that the year's actually coming. Like the year's actually awake now. And it's not just sad, depressing January.
And it's also blue sky, which...
Oh, the blue sky's so happy.
The blue sky is so nice. Because in England, we complain about the weather a lot, but in England, you can see grey sky for 2 weeks straight and not a single break in that. Like, you genuinely do not see other than clouds for weeks sometimes.
But at the minute,
And then you see
it's
the
very
blue
clear.
sky and it's like, oh, yes.
There is colour. There is atmosphere. It's not just cloud. It's not just
Warm
rain.
enough out. Yeah, it's warm to walk in. Like, it's nice to walk in, but, like, it's not quite warm enough to sit in.
No, not yet, no.
I messaged you in my 2 fleeces and a hot water bottle sat outside from sheer determination to just be in the sun.
But I've been going to work for the past week with just a hoodie on.
Really?
And I'm very comfortable.
I've not gone down from my jumper and coat at work yet.
Yeah. I've literally just been wearing hoodies. I don't need my coat now.
That's
Unless it's
nice.
raining.
That's a satisfying. I hate wearing coats, so that's
I hate wearing
satisfying.
coats. It feels suffocating when you're wearing a coat. A little bit like...
I feel restrained. I need to move. I need to gesticulate. This coat is holding me back.
I need to do my arm movements
I need to be
for my
free.
day. Freedom.
Well, yeah, the sun's really nice. You're very much a golden retriever in the sun.
I am apparently a golden retriever in the sun because apparently the other day I was like, it's sunny, I'm going to walk to Sainsbury's. And I just got so excited by the sunshine and the walk. It wasn't until I basically got to Sainsbury's I'd realise I hadn't brought any nicotine with me and I was sad. So then I had to wait for the bus with no nicotine. I was sad.
You had to inhale real air.
I know.
Your lungs were healing for the first time.
They were like, fresh air that's not Birmingham or vape based. What's this? It's like, well, I miss my cherry flavour.
You're there like, my nose is unblocked. I feel so much lighter, and it's just because you haven't vaped for half an hour.
Probably. So I want to talk about music.
Yeah, Shannon's music. Shannon actually has remembered her music topic.
I remembered what it was. So I was the a couple of weeks ago with my father, and my father introduced me to some new music. Now, it's not necessarily new music, it's just a new take on music that I already knew. So have you watched Quadrophenia by The Who?
We did cover this last episode with the Philharmonic.
Yes, the Philharmonic Orchestra and Alfie Boe, the opera singer.
I still
Beautiful.
haven't looked into it.
I'm disappointed! Anyway.
Okay, you've known me long enough to know this isn't going to happen.
I know. But anyway, so that got me thinking about music memories. Because I don't know if you're like me, but I attach memories to very random, very specific things. And music is one of them. Music is something that I think is very helpful in generating connections, relationships, fun memories.
Yeah. I mean, for you and I, there's a very specific song.
Well, that we are going to talk about that because that is one of the memories that, yeah. But I wanted us to have a discussion and just chat about music in general. So any specific memories that you have really good time with, or any gigs or anything that you've been to that you really enjoyed. Because I love a good gig. I'm definitely a fan of a concert. I know you're not. Yeah, that's like not something...
loud, cramped place where I can't move and be free.
You see, I love it. I thrive off it. It is very much my vibe. So if we're going to talk about music memories, then you can talk about any musicals or songs that you've seen in musicals that just, like, peaked for you, that kind of, like, made it that little bit more epic for you. Do you know what I mean? So one of the ones I can think of, for example, is when I cried at the opening to the Book of Mormon, to Hello, which is a very happy song. But I cried.
Okay, why did you cry?
Because it had been like 7 years I've been waiting to see it. And I got so overwhelmed with emotion from just hearing the ding-dong, I started to cry.
That is the most you thing ever. That's a level of like, I can't comprehend that emotion. So I'm like, this is a Shannon thing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've cried at many gigs, actually.
This does not surprise me. I think if you sent me a text saying I haven't cried today, then I would be surprised.
I haven't cried today.
I don't believe it.
I haven't actually cried today for once.
There's still time left in the day.
Don't
I'm going to receive a text in 2 hours being like, I had a bit of a cry.
I had a bit of a cry. My sim died. Seriously though, my sim died yesterday, caused a level of rage I don't think I've felt in a very long time. Anyway, back to the topic. So yeah, music memories. Like, I love music. I love a good concert, and it just started to make me think about how we all have certain connections to, say, other people because of music, or certain connections to, say, like, certain artists, if you've, like, listened to them for long, long times, and it's, like, something that you would, you know, die on that cross. Another one, I went to go and see Shinedown with my generic brother in Cardiff. This was at the peak of, like, I'd literally just come out of work because of my mental health. Had to go off for a bit. Mental health was in the toilet, basically, guys. It was bad. So,
it was long past the toilet.
It was long past the toilet. It was into the ocean. It was in the sewer plant. In this time, while I was off, I got a random message from my brother because his missus was ill and suddenly couldn't go to this concert. So obviously he was like, do you want to go to Cardiff? Yeah, solid. Let's go Cardiff. Now, I've listened to Shinedown for years. Like, I've listened to their stuff since well in my teens. Great. Can't wait. Let's go see Shinedown. The song Dysfunctional You, which I'd never actually heard until that day, started playing. And that was it.
Did you cry?
I cried. I really, really cried because I just felt loved and accepted, and it felt like in the whole arena of God knows how many people that were there to go see Asking Alexandria and Shinedown, I wasn't by myself. I knew that if it wasn't just me, it was at least the artists. I knew that there was loads of people in the crowd, and it was like, it's not just me that goes through these things. And sometimes I think you need something like that to bring you back to yourself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I like that.
And that was a real pivotal moment in my mental health journey to helping me start to turn it round a bit more. And that was just a lovely thing to happen, just unexpectedly.
That's
I feel like I
nice.
brought a topic that you just can't relate to.
No, I'm trying to. No, the problem is I'm trying to think, and I've. The problem is that I'm trying to think, and as I've tried to think, I've remembered ones, and I'm really holding on to them because I know I'll forget as soon as I let them go.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm just going through like 4 things in my head, and also paying attention to you, which helps because I have ADHD, so I'm great at paying attention to approximately 58 things. But I know as soon as I forget one, it's all going out the window. I'm like holding some goldfish that are swimming around in my brain, and I'm like, oh,
don't let go of those goldfish. Another one made me laugh more than anything because of my reaction to it without me understanding my reaction to it. My generic brother's missus, his wife, I went with her to go and see My Chemical Romance in Milton Keynes in 2022. Now, obviously, My Chemical Romance broke up years ago, like over a decade ago. I was gutted because I was a little emo child that absolutely adored My Chemical Romance, as you know. I'm sure you remember. From the age of like 11, I have been that guy, right? I thought I was never going to be able to see them once they'd broken up. So obviously, gutted. 2019 comes around and they're like, oh, we're going to do a tour. Where they're like, are you serious? A reunion tour? They do it. Sister-in-law gets the tickets, right? Sister-in-law gets the tickets. Not quite sister-in-law then, but now sister-in-law gets the tickets. Obviously, I'm buzzing. She's like, you're coming. I was like, we're excited. We're like Milton Keynes, June 2020. Great. And then 2020 happened. And I think we all know what happened.
2020? Was that the start of the global lockdown?
That was the start of the global lockdown, wasn't it? 2020 happened. So all of a sudden...
I was like, wait a second.
Yeah. So I'd gone from being, I'm never going to see them. I'm just going to accept it. To, they're doing a reunion. I could see them. To, I am seeing them. I am so excited. To... Well, everything's locked down. Gonna get rescheduled. When for? So then we had to wait an extra 2 years to see them because we didn't get to see them until 2022 because obviously the world was
locked down.
So it was the fact that it was like...
That was like the most emotional roller coaster for you. Just like, amazing. Oh no.
And it was that. And then when we found out when it was getting rescheduled to, obviously we were there like, please just actually happen. Because we never... At that point, I think 2021, everyone was agreeing that there's probably going to be another lockdown at some point. I think we were all quite worried about it. So obviously we were sitting there going, well, it's meant to be June 2022. Is it going to be? But it was. So, obviously, excited, loving life, just vibing all the way. The set list is amazing. It's just boom, 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 bop after bop. Beautiful mix of, like, all of it together. So, like, that original first album to the newer albums, do you know what I mean? Proper nice mix of music from everything. I don't know why, halfway through the set, obviously, we all know that Black Parade, it starts with the G note. You know, the dung. They played the note, and I just screamed, thank you. I don't know why.
Just the hype of the stadium.
I was like, thank you! Generic sister-in-law looked at me like, thank you? Thank you? It's like, yeah, thank you. So yeah, Mike, thank you. They're some of my probably favourite music memories. Another one is when my parents got me tickets to see Green Day when I was 14. Because that was a complete surprise.
Mine aren't going to be as big as yours. Try and gather my goldfish again.
Another one. We went to Make a Scene Festival last year. Brother, sister-in-law, and my fiance and me all went to go see Make a Scene Festival last year. Purely because we just wanted to go see Caskets. That's it. We just wanted to see Caskets. Everything else was extra. Banging, great. We managed to hear... So Make a Scene Festival, it's in Middlesbrough. It's a small... I think it's in the uni of Middlesbrough. So it's a small festival. It's like upstairs, downstairs, loads of different places.
Weird.
It's inside. It's very, very strange. It's in like the student union. There's a stage upstairs, one there, and then there's like one downstairs. And it was a very strange festival, but it was a cool vibe.
That feels like a weird thing for like Middlesbrough in a university over 3 floors.
And it was funny because the acts that were on before Caskets were on this stage, and then you could just turn around and just go to this stage, and Caskets were playing.
That's
in the
cool.
same
That's
room.
like the
Just
early 2000s BBC video stuff.
So obviously we went to go see Caskets. We were watching everything else, but Caskets were coming on at a certain time. We were having drinks and that before. Went and grabbed some food, found some merch, put on the merch. We're excited. Comes to the point when Caskets are starting. There's like, 2 people in front of us? Like row-wise between us and the barrier. Like, you know, not a lot of people between us, so we're really near the front. This beautiful Beautiful. I will never forget her. Stunning Gothic lady. Turned around, saw us in the Caskets t-shirts, me and my brother, and said, do you want to go to the front? And obviously, we were like, if that's okay. And then that was it. It was just
the most British thing ever, by the way. Do you want to go to the... If that's okay.
I didn't want to be like, yeah, but also, yeah, of course, yes, this is who I'm here to see. So obviously me and generic brother got to the front, and then it was insane. I got to shake the bassist's hand, I got a set list, things were thrown at us. His face, my generic brother's face, was so close to the main singer's crotch, and he was so happy about it. And I have a video of him just looking up, I love that
your
video.
Brother. I can picture his face.
It's great. It's just, and it's perfect because obviously, so yeah, that's another really great memory because I've never managed to get to the front. 9 times out of 10, especially if it's like a bigger venue, like an arena, people that are at the front have been waiting for like a day. And I don't have that kind of time. I do not have that kind of time. So it's like, just to be able to, just that lovely woman, I don't think she realised how much of a memory she helped us make, but she did. Just that little thing of just being that far away from his jean zipper made it so much better.
Bless her, that's cute. Did you cry?
I didn't cry, no. I was too busy screaming and singing back to him to cry.
I'm still surprised.
But yeah, those are some of my best music memories. Have you got a goldfish back yet? Or do you want me to...
Geraldine, get here.
Do you want me to start again?
They left 5 minutes ago. Let's not kid. They've
Bye,
moved out.
goldfish.
They were sick of me.
No, oh.
They put a little picnic thing on a stick over the shoulder and they swam away. Yeah. They were sick of my attention span. I do love music. I love the vibe. I'm one of those people that, like, whatever my mood is, I'll play music to match that mood. If I'm sad, I'm not helping myself. I'm gonna play sad music.
You're gonna play the worst. The stuff that's gonna just make you, well, maybe not you weep.
Yeah. You know, I need to sit through it. I am more of a visual person. Like, I remember your childhood bedroom, and I'm saying that just because of our music link that we have together. And the entire time, I've literally been picturing your childhood bedroom and, like, where your little sofa bed was and where the record player was. Yeah.
I loved that record player. That hi-fi unit was stunning. The fact that my parents were just like, we don't want it. You can have this. Yeah.
What happened to it?
I have no idea. I left it with...
Did it get left in Birmingham on the curb?
No. Because I left it with my parents when I went to uni because I didn't have
it's probably
space
in the
for
attic.
It, did I? It might be in the attic.
Didn't you have loads of stuff in that attic?
Yeah, I've got loads of stuff in the attic.
I'm amazed your parents haven't roped me into climbing into that attic.
I mean, they may do at some point. I may do at some point.
Because a lot of my friends' parents roped me into climbing into their attics.
Why?
They go like, Luke, you're tall and light.
Go in the attic.
Climb up this wall.
Go up there. Go up there.
If you could just climb up the laundry wardrobe thing into that hatch.
Yeah, the memory... Should we say the memory of my
Yeah. We'll say the memory now, yeah.
Because, obviously... So, we have known each other for far too long. We were very, very little teenage children, weren't we?
I think we were like 11, weren't we, really?
11, 12, I don't know. We were babies.
We even met in year 7 or year 8, so like 11, 12-ish.
Yeah. So, we were at my parents, and we were gaming, right? We were just chilling. I can't really remember what we were doing beforehand. All I remember is that we, for some reason, had a proper thing for All Summer Long by Kid Rock. Don't know why, because I've not listened to any Kid Rock other than that.
That is the only Kid Rock song I know.
But for some reason, we were listening to that album, and then we were like, we're just going to put that song on repeat.
Yeah, you know, when I do this now, when you really like a song, play it on repeat until you're sick of it.
Yes, I do it as well. It is something, I find a song, I'll go, you know what? I go, okay, yeah, let's just keep listening until I literally know it off by heart. But by the time we'd woke up the next morning, I still know that song off by heart, every lyric, and I guarantee you it's because we fell asleep with the radio still going. The CD just kept looping around the one song all summer long, and we woke up to it playing in the morning. And we were just like...
We woke up periodically in the night, and it was still playing.
Neither of us turned it off.
We obviously weren't alone in your parents' flat. Like, your parents were in the room next door, also having to suffer through this. But bless their heart, they did not say, hey guys,
say
are you maybe a
anything.
bit sick of that song?
Like, maybe this song is becoming a bit much. I mean, I know we didn't have it loud, but they've got to
Yeah,
have been
it
able
wasn't
to have heard...
loud.
No, but they've got to have been able to have heard just Kid Rock saying the same 3-minute song for like 8 hours, 12 hours that we were asleep. Because it was just going round and round and round and round. And yeah, they never said anything. Bless their
The thing
hearts,
is,
they never said anything.
because of that memory, that song is now on like one of my playlists that are like my happy music playlists.
It's in our playlist. You know the playlist I've got, Thoughts and Bops, for you, with all your music? I added it into there because I was like, well, it has to be in there.
It's
Because of course it has
in
to
my
be in there.
cheer up
It's
song
like-
playlist along with like Home Amongst the Gum Trees and stuff.
Yes, because it is just kind of that vibe. It's the ridiculousness of, oh, you get a memory with a song, and then you kind of have a weird attachment to that song because of the memory that comes
I think
with it.
I have a weird attachment to your parents' flat due to the amount of time we spent in there, such as eating chocolate cake and a power cut on the
In a
floor.
power cut on the floor. And it wasn't chocolate cake, it was chocolate cake mix. It wasn't baked
It was chocolate
yet.
cake mix.
It wasn't baked yet. And then for the parents to come back from the pub quiz to us sitting in the dark eating cake mix and being like, why don't you just put the emergency on? The electric had run out, hadn't it? It wasn't actually a blackout. Just the flat had run out of electric. We were just sat there in the dark eating cake
But
mix.
we didn't know. We were like
didn't
probably
know.
about 16.
We didn't clock. I was like, what do you mean the electrics ran out? I was like, yeah, when they came back from when we were just sat in the dark, just eating cake mix because we couldn't bake the cake because the power...
But we'd started
power
making the
had
cake
gone.
before the power had gone
We
off.
started making the cake before the power had gone, and then suddenly the power is gone, and it's like, oh, well, now what do we do? Let's just eat cake mix.
There's nothing else to do with our
In the
time.
dark, because there's nothing else to do because there's no power, and it's like, no, you just haven't put the emergency electric on, that's all. So,
I am still, to this day, and it has been a thing I've done my entire life, in a power cut, I immediately forget what that means. I'm like, power cut, that's fine, I'll just watch TV. Oh, wait.
oh,
Oh,
no power.
I'll just go make a drink. Oh, wait, kettle won't work. This room's dark, let me turn on a light switch. Oh, wait. And it's
Power.
that until the power comes back on. I don't ever learn. I don't ever remember. It's a constant thing. I'm like, my phone's out of battery. Guess I'll charge it. Oh, wait.
There's no power.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'll just watch something on YouTube or on Netflix. Oh, wait. That's power too. That's Wi-Fi.
We don't
It's
have
an
the
endless
Wi-Fi.
loop.
Living without Wi-Fi is the worst as well because you don't realise how much you use it until it's gone. And then it's like, oh my god, I can't do anything.
Yeah, I literally remember as a kid when there were power cuts because they were quite more severe when I was a child, or at least they felt it. Like genuinely walking around with candles because like no one had phones really when we were children.
Well, you had phones, but they didn't have torches.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone actually had a handheld.
Oh, the big
takes a
big
D
Beastie Boy.
battery. Yeah, torch.
I loved those torches. You could kill a man with them torches.
Or the torches that like flip round.
Or the big long metal ones. Yeah, the black ones.
Yeah.
Big long metal black torches. You could kill a man with them.
You know what? Like,
Yeah.
we grew up in like the early 2000s. Well, we grew up in the
did.
90s, but mostly like our formative years were in the 2000s. As like a LGBT person that the two of us are. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Do you know what Lady Gaga's
Ah.
early music is genuinely, I think, such a formative thing because she was like the first person to do music like that, and like Born This Way was that was the first song.
Don't, I'm getting excited.
Say what
about
you
it.
want about Lady Gaga, but like
can't.
genuinely, her
She was
music was like such
An
a.
icon for our generation, I think. I think she was the Bowie of our generation.
I love Bowie, but yeah,
Yeah, I
get
know.
you.
I adore Bowie, but I'm saying Gaga was the Bowie of our generation because she just like the meat dress. She wasn't just
Everything-
music; she was an artist.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's the thing about Bowie.
She
it
was a
wasn't just about the
showman.
music. Yes, it's about the show of what it is, and it's about the art of what it is. But I'm really glad you brought that up because I actually wanted to bring up the question, which literally kept me awake because these are life's important questions, apparently. Because I couldn't give an answer, and I still can't give an answer.
I think I still hit with my original answer. You can ask the question.
Eminem or Lady Gaga.
And the thing is, we both love Eminem
I
and
adore
Lady Gaga.
both.
I arguably
I
listen to a bit more
adore
Eminem now than Lady Gaga.
Both. I can't.
The thing is, though, is that Eminem's music is so very Eminem. And
Yes.
I absolutely adore that. Like,
Yes.
slaps, full on. Death of Slim Shady, such a good album, honestly. But
The Marshall
Lady
Mathers LP,
Gaga
oh.
has so many different vibes and zones, and it's not... Eminem's music is Eminem, you know? Valid.
Yes.
With the few exceptions of, like, the more ballady songs he does,
Yes.
but they're few and far between.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga she's got music with so many different people and so many different genres and so many different vibes now
Yes.
that I think Lady Gaga wins just because it fits more of a criteria and it goes on more of a journey.
Yes, but that depends on what you use to judge things. Because this is why I have the issue. Because obviously, if you want to start judging things by musical talent and stuff, then we're not even going to be going on about Eminem or Gaga. We're going to be going on about, like, Pavarotti or something. Do you know what I mean? But I always hold... Because music for me, and because me, emotional person, very emotional person, it's very hard for me to be like, it's this artist or this artist. Because both Eminem and Gaga, simultaneously, have existed and been mad pillars in my music listening since I was, like, 2 foot.
And
So
now you're
because of
2.5
that-
foot, so...
And because now I'm 2.5 foot. But because of that, I really can't say for definite if one was to be dropped into a Shark Tank, which one I would be dropping into a Shark Tank, because I couldn't pick. Because they both hold such high emotional regulation in me, like regard even, emotional regard for me, as artists, for different reasons. Because they are both, what I think, completely opposite sides of essentially the same coin. So yeah, I can't answer it. At 12 o'clock at night, when I was just about to go to bed, and then it was like, right, well, that's me awake then. Because I was trying to come up with an answer, and I couldn't come up with an answer.
That's cruel, because I know how much of a thinker you are. If he'd done that to me, I'd be like, are you in my bed at 12 o'clock? Jeez.
Get out of bed. This wasn't in bed, though. This was in the kitchen downstairs. And that led to me, because obviously my fiancé was very much Eminem all the way, all the time, obviously. And I was there like, no, you can't talk about mother like that. Like, you can't. Like, I got so sassy about it, because I was like, hang on. As an LGBT member, as a woman, as a girl that was, like, growing up in the 2000s, I can't say that Gaga wasn't an icon for me. And isn't still an icon for me. And she is. Like, you put on Applause and that's it. I'm in a great mood.
Oh, I love Applause. Applause is so good. But, like, you go from all the stuff that, like, Gaga's music kind of means, and it only means to such a select group that it doesn't really apply generally. Whereas Eminem, love his music. Absolutely loves. It doesn't hold the same meaning to, like, LGBT. Which I think if you have that connection, then it just...
Yeah, possibly. But also, Eminem was so formative for me. You can hear Bandit meowing on the microphone, by the way, because she is being very, very loud.
Oh, typical Bandit.
But yeah, no, I just couldn't pick. I couldn't pick. I still can't pick. And I've been listening to Eminem all day today. And I still can't pick.
I feel like it's like back in the day when you had to pick between My Chemical Romance or 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh, My Chemical Romance. All day, every day.
Yeah, but you know how, like, those were the two...
Yeah, the two kind of bands at the moment that were
I
like...
remember the first time... Not that I heard Teenagers, but I heard someone at school singing Teenagers. Is when we were all playing sports. I think we were playing, like, tennis or something. One of our childhood friends was, like, singing it. And that was, like, the first time I'd heard it. I had no idea what she was singing. I thought she was just making a joke.
And then it's like...
I was like, what are you doing?
That's the weird thing about MCR, though, is the fact that back then, music was very... Like, you know, you either liked one thing or you liked another thing. Variance was not necessarily a thing. But it didn't matter who you were, what group you were in, what you dressed like, whatever, what age you were. Everyone loved teenagers.
Yeah.
They loved teenagers.
And quite a lot of people liked Black Parade.
Yeah, and as well, Bowling for Soup, High School Never Ends, but yet no one ever spoke about anything else other than High School Never Ends. And it was a bit like, well, where are you guys getting this music from? I think we're going to have to stop the recording pretty soon, because if not, the last 15 minutes are just going to be Bandit scratching and meowing on the door because she's still going for it.
Oh dear. I know you introduced me to Green Day, though. Because you lent me your Green Day CD.
I'm very happy that I did that. I didn't know I did that. Green Day's great. I love Green Day. Billy.
What was the Green Day? Was it with the hand grenade album? Or
Oh,
something?
American
Or was
Idiot.
it like a drawing one? Yeah,
American
that one.
Idiot. That's the one where it's like
Yeah.
holding the hand. Yeah, that's American Idiot.
You lent me that CD. That was the first time I'd ever listened to Green Day. And that was back in the day where like things were on CDs and you'd watch music videos and music was so
DVDs
much of a...
and things. Kerrang, Scuzz.
Yeah,
Love Scuzz.
literally watching music channels.
Kerrang's
You know
not
what?
around anymore, you know.
I'm not surprised no one
It
watches
died.
music
No,
channels.
it only died like end of last year. It
Really?
got turned off. Yeah, I think.
I thought it died like back in the 2010.
No, it got turned off a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. End of an era, that. Goodbye,
You know
Kerrang.
what? When we were in school, so obviously back in the youth,
Yes. back in
music
the youth.
players, it wasn't like we didn't have music on our phones. That was still really novel and modern and very rare. We had, and before the iPods, MP3 players that were essentially tiny little USB thing with a AA battery in it.
Yep.
And it was pretty solidly just a playlist. I was really amazed when my brother got one that you could change colours on.
What, the little LCD screen where it was like you can make it blue or pink or green.
Yes.
But all it says is the name of the song.
But yeah, so it was essentially just a playlist, and it took me a very long time when moving on to like iPods and like more advanced technology when you can make your own playlists and whatever, to listen to a certain song and not expect just like a random other
Yes.
one that was previously in there. You know, it'd be like Mr. Brightside and then
Yes.
Tenacious D or something.
Yes. Oh my
Because that was popular back then, and like it took me so long to like not think that next song was going.
Yeah. You see, I had the opposite kind of issue because I had, when I was starting to listen to music, like actually out and about, I had the actual iPod. Do you remember the original square video one?
The iPod Nano.
No, the square one. The fat one. The classic iPod.
Oh yeah.
I had a
because
classic
I have like
iPod.
the square
Yeah.
Nano in my
No,
desk. It was
I
the
had
first
like
thing
the
I bought.
actual chunky screen scrolly thingy. I wish I still had it. I don't know what happened to it. It probably got sold or lost or whatever. But I used to love that. So because I used to just listen to albums.
I think it's like 2 gigabyte, and I was like, oh no, it's 4 gigabyte. For everyone who just knows, I just pulled out my iPod that I bought when I was like first paycheck I ever got at like 13. It's
That's
4 gigabyte, and I was like,
beautiful.
I'll never fill it.
No, and then it's just gone. That's another thing as well, right? We now have computers that have like terabyte hard drives, and yet they always get full up of stuff. But you could literally fill something with 1 million songs with 4 gig, and you'd still have space for a bit more songs.
Yeah, but the quality of MP3s back then was just so less.
That is true. It was a lot. It was pretty trashy. But yeah, that was my topic today. That's what I wanted to bring. I wanted to talk to music memories, little trip down memory lane for music. We like music, memory music. I remember a song that has meaning for me is the 1975 Chocolate.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Purely because of when we went to Gales for my 25th. And we were all, and it just came on in that room that we're in Nightingale, which is the gay club in Birmingham, like the gay club. And for some reason, Chocolate came on. I just absolutely started dancing my little butt off, and yeah, ever since that's what I then think of if I hear that song. Is I think of us all
Nice.
dancing in Gale, and you wearing my shirt.
That's cute. Yeah, and now I have that shirt.
And you own that shirt, so you know, like. little
And I've
silly
had to
things
buy
like
a
that.
second version of that shirt because I like it too much and I
Yes,
ripped it.
exactly. So it's like, it's silly little things like that where it's like, that's one of the reasons I really like music, because it's then, it carries the memory with the song. So like, you
Yeah,
can just
I
listen
think
to the
that's always
song
nice
30
when
years
it's
down the
happy
line,
memories.
And it's like, oh, that made me think of
Yeah.
that person, or that made me think of this time, and it's just a nice.
Yeah, I mean, you and I, we share like quite a lot of music because whenever we go somewhere and I'm driving, we'll have like Spencer
Yes.
Sutherland playing for 18 straight hours.
Literally
To
just
the point
same
where
songs.
it ruins my entire Spotify Wrapped for the year.
No, nothing's ruined if it's Spencer Sutherland. I'm sorry, but that man's
No,
voice is
sorry.
beautiful.
It wasn't. It didn't ruin my Spotify Wrapped. It made me surprised that I discovered this artist on the tail end of the year, and he was so high up on my Spotify Wrapped.
To be fair, it was the same with me though. But it's just because from October, 90% of what I was listening to when I just wanted
Was
a mood
Spencer Sutherland?
was
Yeah.
Spencer Sutherland, because it was just like, oh, this is the vibe. Very much an artist that has that kind of vibe, right? It just makes me happy. It's like the other day, Mother Blank, because I can't say it, I can't say the title of the song, came on, And I was downstairs literally doing the dishes, and that was it. I was doing my own performance of it because I was just like, this is my jam.
Sometimes you gotta bop to your music.
And it's important. I think music's very good for the brain, very good for happy times.
But yeah, I mean, we definitely covered it on the Buffett episode, how, like, just the vibe of a music transports you to a place.
I love it. I love being able to listen to something 1 second and just be, like, in one area, and then listen to something else that's completely different and just be in somewhere completely new. And obviously, I think it's good as well because we both have quite eclectic music taste.
We do. We listen to a lot of music. You know what? I've just remembered one. Bob Marley. So when I was a child, my parents played a lot of Bob Marley music. And, like, genuinely, I've just remembered that, like, if I picture a Bob Marley album, I can remember exactly where the music system was set up. And, like, there was all this stuff. And I just remember it so vividly. And, like, I don't think as an adult I've listened to any Bob Marley.
No.
Or a lot of Bob Marley.
It, and it's just... It's there.
Yeah, straight up will remind me of my childhood. Along with Queen, they played, like, a lot of Queen.
It's like, I'll just casually be just listening, say I've got something on shuffle, like my library on shuffle, Sex Pistols comes on, I'm straight back to being 12, and going through my dad's record collection, and him putting on his single that he had, from, like, the 70s, of Friggin' in the Riggin'. Which is a great song. It's a great song. And it's like, that ever comes on, I am straight back there, pinching that record from my dad. Thank you, Father. There are many a CD and many a vinyl that I may have partaken in. Because
No, don't admit it. No, they've disappeared. Nothing's happened.
It's like, he originally... One of the reasons why I actually got into Green Day is because he bought the... Was it the Super Hits? Hang on, I'm gonna have to look it up because now I'm gonna get annoyed if I don't know it. And I do know it because it's still one of my favourite albums. It's like, it was before their American Idiot album, and it was just kind of a greatest hits of everything they did before that. So obviously it was a banging CD, because why would it not be a banging CD? And my dad had bought it and he'd been playing it and I really liked it. And then the CD just fell into my collection.
Oh, did it just accidentally fall?
It just found its way in, and then I think there was arguments, probably to this day, to be fair. I could turn around to him and ask him whose CD it was. He'll be adamant it's his CD. As far as I'm concerned, it's my CD, but apparently it was his CD.
It was probably his CD.
International Super Hits, that's what it was. But I do need to thank my parents for my music taste, because they have great music taste and they've given me great music taste.
There is so many, like, songs that you listen to now that are just, like, deep cuts from your childhood. What is it that I randomly sent you the other day that just popped into my head? Because I was doing nothing. I was literally, like, doing the dishes, and for some reason my brain threw back to a song that I haven't listened to for, like, 15 years. Was it Flow Rider?
I'm pretty sure it was Flow Rider and Kesha, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't Kesha. I do love a Kesha, though.
Are you sure it wasn't Kesha?
Wild Ones, Flow Rider, and Sia.
Sia! That's funny.
Such a, like, I don't know the last time I heard that song.
Well,
Genuinely,
like...
I don't think I've heard it in a club in my 20s, like, at all. For some reason, just washing a mug out, my head went Flow Rider, Wild Ones. I was like,
Listen,
what?
It's like, where did that come from? Well, it's like Hollywood Whore by Papa Roach. I hadn't heard that song for like over a decade until the other week when... Was it you that randomly mentioned it?
Yeah.
Because
I was
you
like,
randomly
what's that
had
song?
it come to your head because you were like, what's
Yeah.
that song by Papa... I know it's by Papa
I was like,
Roach.
it's about this woman who's passed out on the floor.
She passed out on the floor and I was like, I know that song. And it's just weird, isn't it, how like music can do that though? It just kind of brings everyone together and it just makes me happy. It makes me happy. I love the fact that it doesn't age. Like, you can still get the same kind of mood from something that you heard when you were 5 compared to now, which I think is great.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't listening to Papa Roach at 5. That would be wild. Do you remember deep cut, really popular song? Was it Nickelback? This Is How You Remind Me.
Oh, yes. That's another one I used to listen to a lot.
Is that the one where he's like...
You remind me of what I really am.
Yeah, honestly, I think half of it is me remembering the music videos as well.
It's not like you, say sorry.
What's the one? Is it Nickelback? You'll have to guess it for me because I don't know. Where like he's
Look at this photograph.
Eat meals for free. You do the rest of that work. you figure out the rest of it.
Are you on about
Rockstar.
Theory of a Dead Man? No, Rockstar, yeah.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
Rockstar. I did it before you.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
I thought
Was
you
that
were on about
Nickelback?
Theory of... Yeah, that's Nickelback.
Yeah. That was a really
everywhere.
popular song as well.
That was a really popular
Yeah.
song. But I thought you were on about Theory of a Dead Man. I Hate My Life then, which is another proper song that I haven't listened to for ages that is great, which I know you definitely listen to. I hate my job and all of my rich friends. I hate everyone to the bitter end. Nothing turns out right, there's no end in sight. I hate my life.
I forgot about that one.
It's so good. It's so good. It's a great song.
Send me that later.
That's what hang on, I'll do it now or I'll forget.
Dude, do you remember the Death Note live action movies from when we were teens?
Yes.
One of them played Danny California on the
Yes.
startup menu. This is such a specific thing, but honestly, to this day, when I hear Danny California, and I love that song, when I hear Danny California, I think of the Death
That.
Note live action movie.
Right, I've sent it
Because
you.
I was like, oh, Shannon sent me a message. So I'm like, oh.
It's me sending
I was
you
about
a
to
song.
tell you to pause for a minute because I just got a
Right,
message.
so this has been the episode.
Oh my gosh, are you going to do the sign out too?
We've been recording for an hour.
It's just, there was also a 20-minute preamble of your MacBook being so dead we couldn't turn it on. As we just sit and stare at each other like, so,
So,
can't
how's
raise
your
any
day
topics
been?
yet.
Yes. Do you want to do the sign out? Because I'll forget.
No, you did the intro, you can do the sign out as well.
Alright, okay. If you liked this, be sure to head over to...
Haven't
Caffeine
even said
Adult-
that the episode is over yet.
Oh, the episode... Oh, you do it. You do it. I can't do it. Luke, help. Luke, help. Help, Luke, help.
You have
Help.
been in and listened to
Help.
enough episodes now to know the
Help me.
format.
Right, okay, so this is the end of the episode. We're going to close the episode out now because I've been babbling for ages and the cat is getting angry outside the door. So, if you enjoyed this, go over to Caffeine Addled Minds on Instagram, where you can find everything else that we're doing. Yeah, everything else that we're
That
doing.
I haven't updated in a very long time because my phone broke and I haven't logged back in.
Well, maybe don't go there then, but do. Below, there should be a link, hopefully. That'll be easier. Just go click the link to all the things, to both my socials and Luke's socials. Go and click the links, give us follows, and go to Caffeine Addled Minds and have a look at all our stuff on the website. There's a great website. It's got bonus content, bloopers, one episode of After Dark, which we need to do more of, but I'm still not quite committing to how much I'm going to get cancelled yet, so I haven't brought that along yet. And it's got loads of extra
That's
stuff.
caffeineaddledminds.co.uk.
caffeineaddledminds.co.uk. Go and have a look. There's lots of stuff on there. And we swear on there. So enjoy that.
We do.
We do.
Yeah.
Anything else I forget? Don't forget things.
I've been Luke.
I've been Shannon. And that's been Luke.
I would laugh if you said, I've been Luke.
I've been Luke. No,
Just straight
I've
up
been
parrot
Shannon.
me and do it wrong.
And that is Luke. Say something.
Bye. Oh wait, I'll do your bit. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.